Let's head back. I think what we should be doing is crafting some of those cockerel potions. That's the one that increases your energy and makes you tired slower. I really should have done that earlier on. So we need to have access to our chest. We need valerian and mint. I know we have some mint. We may not have a whole lot of valerian, so let's head back. We'll take the road just so we don't get lost. So we kind of need to get back this way and then make a few lefts. Make a left. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, I think having obviously the Henry Fox on us at all times, some healing potions, cockerel, and then maybe some of the other ones that boost our stats. We'll start drawing our potion list or, our inventory of potions that we keep on us. I think maybe having one for each of this main stats, so strength, vitality, agility. I think that'd be really good to have. There's also one for stamina, but I don't know. We could probably manage without that. But maybe for the really tough fights, it'd be good to have it. We're not sticking to the trails here, which is probably not a good idea, but I know this map a lot better than I know the Kuttenberg map. Further. So it's probably not as big a deal. Yeah, there's Simine, so we just need to head up that way. There's the castle. We'll head to the left of that. While we're moving, let's see. So yeah, see our energy is 68. If we get up there and grab our stuff and then go craft some things, we'll replenish our energy while we're crafting. So that's not that big of a deal. Let's eat some dog meat. And then we just got to make sure not to get drunk again and reset our timer.
What is this monster?
People talking trash about pebbles. Funny. That lady said, "What is this hoofed monster?" Don't listen to him, Pebbles. You know what we could do actually is go pick some valerian, and then we'll go buy some mint. It's really hard to find mint. It's not too hard to find. Here we go. There's some valerian. That way we don't have to go back to our chest. We can just grab it from here. So there's some valerian. Oh, nice. We got a necklace off of that too. So we got our lucky find perk. So this is Silver Cross Garnet. It's going to change nothing. Yeah, let's just sell it. If it's going to give us some more charisma or whatever, then it might be worth hanging on to. But otherwise, I think we just get rid of it. Take the money.
I can hardly straighten up. Ow!
Now for the cockerel, I think we'll try and make at least like, I don't know, 10, 15 of them. That should be enough for at least a few days, and then we can worry about making more later. I don't want to like spam 50 or 60 of these things. Let's just make a little bit more than we need. You know, we might actually be able to find some mint over here in the gardens. It's just one of those ones that I have a really hard time seeing. I know they're usually like on the floor, on the edge of, like around here. Just really, I don't know. I have a hard time seeing it. I think there's some up here by this person's garden. There's like a garden back here that... Oh, ouch. Forgot about that. We'll take the rest on foot. Yeah, there's a garden right over here. I'm pretty sure there's some mint up here that we can find. Gotta go around here. Like I said, I think it's usually around the edges. Actually, let's look at our codex. And I'm pretty sure... Or no, crafting, herbs, mint. Rarely found in nature, but rather alongside houses and in gardens cultivated. Yeah, so we need to keep an eye out in this area. They're like they're tiny little patches of, I don't know what to call them, but like kind of like this a little bit. Little spiky leaves. Cabbage. It's unfortunate you can't pick all this stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Raid all their veggies. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's not that easy to find this. I know we found some earlier. There's some mint in our chest, but you know what we should do? It's got to be closed. I was going to say we should just go to the shop and at least buy some to secure. Make sure that we can at least get a little bit of it, but I think they might be closed. Let's see if we get lucky. Yeah, it's locked. I think this is where we got some of the mint that we have. So, yeah, like I said, we might not have a whole lot. Oh, there's some mint right there. So you can't even see it. Like, here, it's this thing right here. Some right there. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of mint. Let's get all this other stuff out of the way. We don't need it, but just get rid of it so we can actually see for the mint.
Ow! Button.
There we go. There's more mint. We should be fine. I think we'll have enough to make some decent amount of potions. Yeah, we're finding a lot right here. So we have 41 mint and 18 valerian, and it uses 2 mint and 1 valerian, so that's good. Maybe we need to find some more valerian then. Let's see if they have any in the garden here. This is nothing. Yeah, some of these are not actual pickable things, but I know there's some valerian down here, I'm pretty sure, in this pen. Or if not, it'll be in the field past this. So we still have enough, actually, now that I think about it. We have 18. There's no way we're making 18 batches of this stuff. Or I guess we could spam it out. Alright, let's go back and do that then. Yeah, because 18 times 6 is... sorry. Yeah, so at least 60, almost 100, a little less than 120. Okay, let's get in there and do it. So this starts with Spiritus. We need our valerian and our mint. We gotta grind the mint, so 2 things of mint. Grinded, boil for 1 turn. And then we need to add the valerian and boil for 2 turns. We'll just grab it. As soon as it's done, we'll throw it in. There we go. Flip the timer. We'll do that 1 more time after this, and then we need to distill. So this one we have to do the actual distillation. Yeah, this one right here. Alright, all done. Let's grab our file. Distill it. And Henry's cockerel. Which sounds kind of funny, but let's go ahead and drink some of Henry's cockerel. So this one increases our energy by 30 and decreases our energy drain by 50% throughout the day. We have, what, 68? Yeah, so this will take us right up to close to full. It gives us 3 nourishment. We have plenty of nourishment without going over, so let's drink one of these. Yeah, that takes us almost to being wide awake. Perfect. And then we just need to make a few more so that we don't run out, and then we'll be in good shape. Spirits, mint, valerian. We got 2 mint, grinded up, thrown in there. Cook it. About valerian, we'll cook that for 2, and then we're good to go. I'll probably edit the rest of this out. I'll do this a few times. I think we're good. We've got quite a few of these things. How many did I make? 20. Yeah, so I made 30 of them. That should be fine for a while. These last for how long? For a day. Yeah, so we have 30 days worth of energy drain decrease. And then, yeah, I think we'll be good for a while. So let's figure out what to do next. We probably need to go back to our town and drop some stuff off, I think. We don't want to carry around all this stuff. We need to sell some loot as well. On Pebbles. Okay, how much loot do we have on us? Yeah. And we have all that stuff on the horse as well, so let's head back.
Keep it up.
Oh boy. I pushed Pebbles too hard. Picked us off. So not having like your stamina and your health bar and all that isn't that big of a deal, except for some reason the horse riding I find a bit more difficult. Especially in the early game when your horse, you can't really push him that hard. The later game is probably not as big of a deal. Because you can pretty much push him for several minutes, whereas Pebble is just like, she's done after 20, 10, 15 seconds, something like that. Alright, anyways, we made it back into our little hovel here. So, is there anything that we want to use? Probably not. I think let's just get everything off the horse. We'll take everything. And we were pretty selective with what we were taking, I think, for the most part, so we should have mostly decent stuff. Uh-oh. They're gonna fight.
Try. I have long fingers.
Yannick, let it be, please.
The wife's telling him no.
I won't let a pig like that gawk at you.
Uh-oh.
Why
He's
you
checking out his
wasn't
girl.
gawking at me?
He bloody was. I saw him. If you're looking for a fight, put
Bring
a plug in it.
Put a plug in there. There's the blacksmith. Tell him to shut up.
Look at her tits, eh? Come on out, fucker.
Oh.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece.
There you go. He talking about a man's wife. Oh, even Pebbles doesn't want anything to do with it.
Useless.
Alright, well, we're not going to sit here and watch the whole thing, but that was pretty funny. We didn't really have too many weapons to sharpen, just our main. The other ones we'll have to use a repair kit. So let's just go drop stuff off. Wash ourselves off, because we did kill quite a few things. Oh, close our... Oh, no, there it goes. So yeah, we'll drop stuff off, and probably, maybe we'll start working on some quests. I think we gotta head down there and do that. At nighttime, we can't really talk to too many people. Actually, I think the cutscene still pops at nighttime, so maybe we can. So let's see, reinforced bludgeon. I think, isn't one of these maces are better than what we currently have, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is 6 and 2, 3 and 11. We don't have enough agility for that. These reinforced bludgeons are decent, and these dagger mace. Oh, actually, this one's even better. Rider's Warhammer. Now, I'm curious. I thought the maces used more strength than agility, so I'm a little confused. But anyways, not a big deal. We'll keep the common mace. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, we'll put these other ones back. And then we need to fix up, yeah, with the blacksmith's kit, let's fix up our mace. Oh, we actually don't have enough. Yeah, it didn't repair it to full. It's at 88. We'll have to get some more repair kits. All right, let's shove everything back in, and then we'll worry about selling this stuff later. Yeah, and then same thing, in terms of like gear, we'll just keep what we have on. It's not that big of a deal. And then for food, we can probably get rid of some of this alcohol. It's not really giving us much in terms of energy. We'll just use the potions that we made for that. And then we'll keep the food. The cockerel potions, let's keep maybe 3 or 4 on us. That should be plenty. Yep, all these alchemy parts we can just get rid of. We'll dry them and use them later. There we go. Back down to 43. So we got a little bit of space. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Let's head out. So we've got a few things to do. We've got to go find Mutt. Still have to do the Simine quest. There's other quests we can take around here. Also, Miller Crazel. We were just down there. I guess we can go down and see if we can talk to him at nighttime. I don't know. He might be sleeping. Maybe they won't let us. We want to do this quest line, and we also want to do the blacksmith quest line. Those are interesting ones. So we'll do both of those. Let's go work on the Mutt quest, because I'm pretty sure that one's not locked by time. So let's get our horse and start heading out. What of our armor pieces is all messed up? It's the gloves and the boots. We don't have a cobbler. Oh, yeah, we need that for both of these, actually. The tailor should be able to do the gambeson, though. So let's fix these up. There we go. Yeah, we need to find a kit for that. And we immediately got horsemanship level 8. And also, yeah, we have level 12 strength. So probably strong as a bull. This will increase our carry capacity. The other ones are not all that enticing. So let's go strong as a bull. So that'll help a lot, especially right now because the mod reduces our carry capacity and that negative perk. Nimble stance dodges cost 40% less stamina. That's really good. So agility, and we're using dodges all the time. Yeah, and I think vitality, speech, we're still holding on to. We'll take head start for the horse. That'll give us a little more speed off the line. All right, that's it. Let's keep moving. Wait, there's somebody up here. Oh, there's a bunch of people up here with torches. Let's investigate to see if they're good or bad. Oh, it's not good. All right, let's go check it out. There's multiple people here. That looks like a... Oh, it's a bandit, actually. What are they doing and why are they not? Oh, anyways, we'll leave them. Let's go after this guy since he's by himself.
Yes, Swain.
Do a dodge. I don't know why that didn't hit him, but... There we go. It's down. It is so dark. Holy crap. We could use our potion. Probably not a bad idea. Let's grab some loot here real quick. I don't think we really want his weapon, though. Right. Oh, crap. Somebody else saw us. Let's back up. Hopefully it's just the one. Yeah, it's just the one. And he has a felt hat, so we should be able to handle him.
what you're made of.
Oh, man, he's fast. The swords are so fast. There we go. Okay. 2 hits to the head, he's down. That was really nice. Let's see what he's got. Not really that much worth taking, but we'll take the food and money. Crap, I thought I heard somebody yelling at us. All right, let's see who else we can fight. And whose horse is this? Oh my god, it's worth 1,500. That's a really nice horse. So it looks like... Oh, okay. Oh, there's another one. He just saw us. Yep. Another bandit.
Take that.
Oh, we got hit.
I surrender. I surrender.
Not surrendering. Okay, there's another one down. So it looks like they killed a bandit. Cumin. So it was a Cumin. A Cumin fought back and killed one of the bandits. All right, there's one more left.
I'll kill you.
Let's wipe him out. Yeah, we're too nimble for him, especially with that perk. He's tanking these, though. I'm not hitting him in the head, apparently. Yeah, that's like hitting him on the back. Oh, crap.
My
I
God,
dodged.
it's a slaughterhouse.
I dodged the wrong way. Are you gonna run? No, he's fighting again. Alright, that's fine. Let's pull him back out. right in the top of the head. That's what I was hoping for. Work axe is not worth taking. Yeah, most of this stuff is not really worth taking. I guess we could since we're right next to our home, but I'm just not even going to do that. I'm always a loot whore, and I don't really want to do that this time. I ended up taking way too much stuff. I don't end up selling it, or if I do, it's like way later in the game when I don't need that much stuff. So let's not fall into that same trap again. That all looks fine. He's got a club. Yeah, most of this stuff's not worth taking. The cumin might have some decent stuff though. 42 for a riding kaftan for 14 pounds though. It's not worth it. Yeah, all this stuff is junk. Homemade hunting sword, it's all junk. 10 groschen. At least we'll take the raw groschen. They actually padded houses. That's pretty good. 32 for 5 pounds. Not great, but it's not terrible. Actually, a cleric's hood might be worth taking. Yeah, let's take it in case we want to do a stealth build later. Like I said, stealth with the hardcore is really hard. So this horse would probably be worth taking. The only problem is we'd have to stay on it for quite a while. Because as soon as you get off, it'll start to walk away. I would like to sell this thing. I don't know if that guy has any money left though, because he needs time to replenish his money. And it's only been 1 day. We'll hang on to it for now, but we'll probably have to let it go. And like I said, I don't think the guy has any money. But this is a very expensive horse. So what we'll do, let's just head south. Actually, we did take a hit there. Yeah, you can see we're down to 88 health. That's fine. We can eat some of our veggies or fruits here to get that back. There you go, back to 97. So we'll just head back down towards Semin. We'll keep going past it to the nomad camp. Actually, you know what we could do? I think I can just put this thing in a pen. We gotta find a closed pen somewhere around here, maybe. I mean, the one at Semin is closed. For sure, we can do that. The only problem there is once we get back on this thing, it's considered theft. So we have to be real careful. Maybe we'll put it at the very end. Oh, you know what? It's not closed. I think they can... I think it's not closed. They can just walk out. We'll walk around and see if we can find a spot we can stash this thing. We'll come back for it later. What does this guy want?
Whoa, whoa. Good man. Hold on. Everything all right? Do you have a moment?
Let's see what he wants.
What's going on? Do you have any coin to spare?
Let's talk to him first.
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me
He
to
doesn't seem
rely
like a
on the
beggar. He's
kindness
got
of
decent
good
clothing.
people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss. But really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashim.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashim. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
All right. I don't think we're going to pass with either of these, but we have a better chance with Scholar.
In fact, you don't strike me as a commoner at all.
You only imagine it, friend.
Yeah, we failed at that one. That's okay. Let's give him the cash.
I can
We
spare
have
you a
quite
few
a
coins.
bit.
It's
We'll
a
do
lot more
some
than
good
I
deeds.
normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Farewell. May you travel safely.
Yes. Thank you.
And off he goes. I wonder, can we pickpocket him and take our money back? Can't get a hold of his... I can't get it. Oh, it started to go and then it stopped. We could knock him out too, but let's be nice. We'll be nice for now. Once we get into the later stages, we can start doing that. But I think in the early stages, we'll play it normal. Good old straight-laced Henry. There we go. So we're passing Simeon. There's got to be some kind of like enclosure around here, maybe for farm animals. But we need one that doesn't have an opening. That's the biggest issue here. There's some openings over here. Or there, yeah, this one not fully enclosed. Let's see if this one has an opening. It does, so that's not going to work. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more efficient here. See if we can find somewhere where we can just sandbag this horse until we can actually get some money for it. There's got to be an enclosure somewhere. Right, this is the town, but I think most of these backyards are pretty easy to get in and out of. Yeah, these are all going to be normal. Yeah, I wish there was a way to tie your horse up to the little horse spots. Because there's spots where you're supposed to put your horse, like they'll just naturally gravitate to them. I wish there was a spot where you can actually attach them so they don't just run away. But anyways, let's go down to Mill Appraisal, and I mean, if he walks away, then he walks away, whatever. Now, this is a pretty high probability of getting ambushed on this road, so we gotta keep our eyes wide open, and maybe just go at like a trot rather than a full speed. Alright, sweet. Looks like we got through. Yeah, I almost always get ambushed there, for some reason. Now there is... Oh, you know what? There's a fist fighting place. Why don't we put it down there? That's actually not a bad idea. There's a fist fighting spot over here. And I'm pretty sure there's no entrance. You have to jump to get in. Yep, there it is. Alright, we're gonna leave this horse here. You got plenty of stuff to chew on. There's nasty, bloody water here if you get thirsty. Poor horse. Alright, so that's that. Well, like I said, we'll come back later for him. Now, let's see if we can talk to Miller Crazel. I know it's nighttime and he's probably sleeping, but sometimes for quests, they will wake up to talk to you for it. Crazel's wife. There he is.
Christ. Can't you wash up before going out in public?
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
You see, I'd really like to get into that wedding.
It's only natural to have dreams and desires at your age, lad. But don't get ahead of yourself. You wanted work. I'll give you work. You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry.
We get to do more sack
You won't have to
carrying
buy
fun.
food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn.
But big thing is
But
we get a
not
place
on
to
the
sleep
sacks
here.
of flour. You understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work.
Alright, let's do this so that we can get this one started. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's just start it. So this one, we gotta go from here, grab the sack. And then we'll go back through here. I know it's probably hard to see, but if we're doing some combat, we'll take a Nighthawk. But for this stuff, there should be enough light. It's not too bad.
Ah, fucking hell. Maybe this one will be lighter.
Oh, nice. You can actually have your torch while you're holding something. I don't know where he's putting it, but probably not very safe. All right, let's do this. I think by the time we get to 4 to 6 or something,
this is no
it'll
joke.
skip to a cutscene.
I can barely lift it.
All right, here we go. We carried enough of them. Time for Henry to be clumsy. Kurwa. Uh-oh.
What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
Got some
You're
explaining.
milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
So thievery. Just like Peshek in Ratai. I should have known.
Thievery? What a crude way of putting it.
But a truthful one.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. Can you read? At least a little?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. And it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you? Black clothes, a play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Nice, we got 3 lockpicks.
Thievery? Humph. Why call it the art of thievery? It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
We got that quest started. We got a few things we can do here. Let's take these pairs. So over here, there's a chest we can practice on. It's very easy. It'll give us a little bit of XP. Shouldn't really be a struggle. Nice. We actually pick up more lockpicks and a dead rat. We'll leave the dead rat for them. So I've noticed in this game, the lockpicking is much more based on your level and less about your skill with the actual lockpick. So we want to get our level as high as we can so we can take all the locks. And in the base game, it was still dependent on your actual skill, but you could, for the most part, you can get into most locks. As long as it let you try, you could do them in a reasonable amount of the time. This one, it's like even if you're really good at lockpicking and it says you're able to do it, it's going to be almost impossible. You have to get lucky, essentially, to be able to pass them sometimes. So there we go. We got Thievery level 7. We are getting stealth XP for this as well. We'll just keep doing this until it kicks us out. One thing that we'll want to do soon also is get some quick finger potions. That's going to help us with thievery, lockpicking, all that stuff. But we need to get, if I remember, it's cobwebs. I think we need cobwebs to be able to craft that. So we need to loot a lot of old chests, and then we should be able to find some cobweb there. We could probably buy some too. There we go. Thievery level 8. So we're gaining pretty quickly. Let's do this a few more times, and then it'll probably tell us to stop. Thievery 9. It's pretty fast. It helps that we have 2 things going on right now that are giving us XP boosts. So we have the scholarship perk, and then we also have the fox potion. I mean, we do have the negative perk working against us, the numbskull, but I think we're able to overcome most of that. I don't know if it's a certain number of tries or a certain level where it cuts you off, but we'll just keep going.
Got nothing left to learn here.
Yeah, there we go, level 10. So it cuts you off at 10, which is, I think, is a pretty reasonable level, actually. And we do have level 12 for a main level. We've got some pretty big choices here because a lot of these are really good. Some of these stat boosts are important to have. Like Nightcrawler is really good. Good Natured is also quite good for passing chat checks. Burger and Local Hero are pretty good to have. I think I'm going to take Nightcrawler though, because having that stealth bonus is going to be really important. Like I said, in this, where are you? Yeah, having all these ones like Sweaty, they can smell you from a long distance. Heavy Foot, this one that makes it they can hear you. It's just so much harder to sneak around. So I think just boosting those up as early as we can is going to be pretty important. Stealth, we'll hang on to those perks for later. Let's do some Thievery though. So I'm not as concerned about lockpicking. I'm a bit more concerned about pickpocketing though. So we'll take some perks to help with that. It's easier to sell stolen items to traders is pretty nice, but we're not really doing theft yet. So let's do Rapid Flight. That'll help with our pickpocketing as well. And then Toolmaster is never a bad idea. Lockpicks last longer. Why don't we take Thorough Maintenance? Gears damage 10% slower. That'll help. And we don't have anything else. I think we'll save the rest of these for now. Yep, that'll be it. So there we go. We got Nightcrawler active. We've got a few more perks. What time is it? It's still late at night. The guy, the horse trader, is not going to be ready until like 8 in the morning, so we still have quite a bit of time. Let's head up there and try and find Mutt. So we'll follow this path up towards Semine, and then we'll head over to the Nomad camp. Uh-oh. This looks like it might be an ambush.
Whoa!
That guy's got some really nice armor. This guy stole him some fake ointment.
With their sopping wet rags.
That guy should have died, so I don't feel bad about that. I'm not too keen on taking a 4v1 though, so let's maybe head up into the bush above and we'll try and ambush them like we usually do. I think this is probably the right opportunity to take a Nighthawk. There we go. Oh crap, I can't get up the hill. There we go. Let's try and get behind him.
You're in for an arse
There
kicking,
we go.
you
Yep.
piece of shit. Ha!
Oh, one more hit in the head maybe? Oh crap. Oh crap. There's a lot of them. There's more lights up here. I don't know if those are guards, but let's... Yeah, we got to drag them back to the town. Hopefully we can get some help, because I don't think we can take these guys on our own. Yep, here we go. Here's some guards. Come on, help me. Help me, help me. Come on, dude.
You won't surrender?
What do you mean I won't surrender? Who's he talking about?
Calm down!
Help me.
I surrender!
I'll let you live. The pillory's too good for you.
Wait, what is he
I'll
talking
chop you
about?
up on the spot.
Enough! I give up!
Wait, why are they... I'm so confused. What are they talking about?
You're no match for us, fucker. That won't
Mercy!
work on
You're not
me.
the
I
only one
surrender.
here.
I surrender!
Wait,
Enough!
why... What did they think I did?
I surrender! Enough!
Punishment by the blade, my favourite.
I surrender!
Why is it not
Enough.
letting us surrender?
Mercy! I surrender!
Christ! I don't have the old
Calm
day
down.
for you.
I'm
I
so
surrender.
confused.
I'll
We didn't
be
do
waiting
anything
on
to the
you.
guard.
Smash his head in.
Mercy! I surrender!
Get no mercy from me.
I
What are
surrender!
they talking about?
Enough!
The only person we killed was a bandit that attacked us.
I'm all yours.
Mercy! I surrender!
Alright, if I go to the map, it'll tell us if we're wanted for something, but we're not. So what the hell, dude? Yeah, our reputation is fine. Okay, something very odd is going on here.
Show what you're made of.
Are these guys mad at us too? Maybe they're mad that we brought bandits into their town? That doesn't make any sense though. Hey, these guys don't care.
What are you doing wandering about without a light like
Okay,
a...
yeah, I can put a light on, that's fine. Right, they're still fighting with that one that one heavily armed bandit. They're all rushing in there now. Where did they go? Okay, I don't know. Everybody's running away. I don't know where that fight went, but I want to get my loot. Oh, dude, the bandit's like destroying these people.
Now I'll show you.
Die!
Let's go. Is this... Oh, it's the bandit. Maybe it was the bandit we were talking to? I don't know. That's really odd. So we can't surrender to the bandit? Which would kind of make sense.
What do you want?
Right, this guy we should be able to take.
I
I yield.
We're not yielding to nobody.
I hear a fight somewhere. What are you doing with that weapon? Slide it back under your belt.
All right. We're busy killing
You're not
bandits
from
while you
here,
just
eh?
sit around
Around
watching, you
here, you
idiot.
need a light after dark. Why don't you have a torch? You can't be out after dark without.
Oh my god, they're yelling at us for the torch now. Okay, so maybe that was a bandit. I don't think... I mean, we got there first, so unless there was a bandit that got stuck back there, that was really odd. Let's go and see if we can catch this guy. He looked like he had a really nice set of armor. Oh, that guy's in really bad shape.
You're in
Right.
for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
We'll have to use... I'm trying to put my torch away,
It's a
please.
slaughter.
There we go.
I've been waiting for you.
That was really dumb. We just gotta keep dodging, hitting him in the head. We are bleeding. Can we take a... Yeah, 58, that hurt. Can't use items while in combat. We don't have our quick toolbar either. Man, this guy's taking a beating. If we can take him out, though, we'll have a really nice set of armor, I think.
Show your stuff.
What are you talking about, dude? I just hit you in the head like 7 times. Yeah, I don't even want to hit him more than once, because... like... he's just gonna hit us once, and then we'll be dead. Oh my god, that almost missed that one. I wonder if our mace is gonna... Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, I wonder if our mace is gonna survive this guy's helmet. Warhammer we'll take. Don't want the shield. He's got a bad spear, but he's got some other stuff. We'll take all... Yeah, all this looks pretty nice, actually. He's got some gear he stole from that dead guy, but we won't take that. 75 groschen? We'll definitely take that. And then he's... Yeah, all this stolen stuff from the dead dude. Let's take all the expensive stuff. We'll leave everything else behind. I think that's probably good. We've got his weapon as well. Oh, we are bleeding. Let's fix that. And then we need to fix our health a little bit. And we can do that with a strong marigold. I don't know if we'll catch him, but there's still some people on the road here. Maybe we can catch up to him. That dead villager there. Did they kill somebody else? This guy's injured, so yeah, he's not going anywhere. He doesn't seem to have good armor on his head. We'll give him a fair duel.
Go to hell!
We'll give him a fair duel. We're not like you. You bastard. It didn't take much, but we're better than them. Not really much here worth taking, but that's alright. We'll get the XP for the combat. There should be one more, if I'm not mistaken, but I think the last guy was uninjured, so it's not likely... Oh, is that him? Let's get our horse. Maybe we can catch up to him. Okay, so we'll go across. I think that might have been him. Or is that 2 people? Maybe there's...
Whoa.
Yeah, they got blood on their gear. Let's try and separate them again.
Huh? Yeah, real
Okay,
funny.
mercenaries. No, it's different. What about this guy? Yeah, villager. Okay, so different people. I think we might have gotten everybody. Well, that was a bit of excitement.
What a cheap old nag.
Cheap old nag. They're talking trash about pebbles.
Quick.
Actually, you know what we should do is go drop stuff off. Because we just grabbed a bunch of gear. We also need to repair some stuff, so it might not be a bad time to go steal. I don't want to steal gear, but I wouldn't mind stealing some repair kits. And then we can just repair all our stuff. We don't have anything on our pebbles. So there's a Warhammer. Don't think it's better than what we currently have. Actually, it is slightly. Beat kettle hat. We should be wearing a suit of armor soon, but I think maybe not yet. We'll keep it nice and light. So we can get a few more levels in strength, and then we'll be able to do both. Have a good suit of armor and be able to carry some loot. Right, everything else seems fine. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Miscellaneous. We'll sell that for sure. Repair a gambeson since we took a pretty nasty hit, and tailor kit to repair these. And then we're back to to good health.
Like that. I was resting under it, but not for
Oh,
shame,
here we go.
but because it was pissing down.
All the more
We
reason
got
to
another
leave
bug.
it be, no?
Sitting in midair. Alright, let's get a move on. And I think we head over to find Mutt. This is the one downside about the Nighthawk potion, is if you take it too late, you're going to have it active during the day and it's super bright. So that's kind of unfortunate, but
Quick.
right, we'll deal with it. I'll remember that next time. At nighttime, we'll take it right at the beginning of the night, or we just won't take it at all and just deal with it. I wasn't really expecting to have a battle right here, but like I said before, there's usually ambushes here. We got pretty lucky that other time. There's all our handiwork here. I'm curious, are these people still mad at us? Because like I said, there were some people chasing us.
Whoa.
No, they're fine. Oh, there's a body up here? Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, he killed a guard. Yeah, I guess he did, huh? Reinforced bludgeon. We can't take this stuff without anything happening to us because it'll be considered theft. They didn't pin it on us, which is good. We didn't do it, but you never know. Sometimes this game does weird things. So that's fine. So we'll head off to the left here, which is going to take us towards the Nomad camp. And then from the Nomad camp, we should be able to get towards where Mutt is. And we'll continue that quest line. I actually think getting Mutt would be one of the best choices we can have. Especially in terms of combat. Sorry, fellas. Yeah, because Mutt is basically an infinite companion. He can get hit and chased away as many times, but he'll either distract people or he'll help us get easy hits in. So we can probably take like a 3-on-1 instead of a 2-on-1 now. I think it'll make it a little easier. But here we are, Nomad camp. We'll go through it. Oh, you know what? Tomcat's here. I don't think he's going to let us do it though, because we don't have armor. We could go back and grab our armor kit. I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, we're not going to be using Master Strike that much. I'd rather focus on combos and dodging. Okay, so east. It doesn't really matter where east we go. We just need to keep the river on our left. And then we'll know that we're heading in the right direction. So if we come down here... Oh, there's some dogs down here, aren't there? Yep, there's dogs. They're going to pull us off. Let's not fight the dogs right now. Is that another ambush? There's ambushes everywhere, man. Let's go investigate.